We should be able to use our beaches. We are a beach community. We are beach people. We're a small island surrounded by water.
Jamaican.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. My name is Tim Tesi. Kindly for watching me for the first time. Remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. So guys, Jamaicans are denied to enter their own beaches. These beaches are for the beneficiary of Jamaicans. Jamaicans are denied by the government to enter their beaches. So in today's video is a combination of video. The protest has begun. People, they have really coming out and really crying out that they have been denied enters their beaches. So guys, let's all watch this video until the end, then I'll come back with more comment. I'm your host, Tim Tesi Reaction. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and a like.
Can no longer access their own beaches.
This is where they work. Say they don't have a other job. They don't have nothing else to turn to.
Tourists can pay for exclusive access to beaches at all-inclusive resorts, but everyday Jamaicans are increasingly being blocked out of them.
When you push a fisherman from a beach, where did you want him to go? We are living in between waters and we have no access to a beach.
Some Jamaicans are organizing to take down the colonial-era land laws that still affect them today.
Jamaican came into emancipation landless and homeless, and that problem have not changed in Jamaica.
And they're suing companies for cutting off their access to the beaches.
And we also will not stop until the entire Jamaican public is able to access the beach freely.
Did you know that over 99% of the beautiful coastline in Jamaica is inaccessible for Jamaicans because of a British colonial law? This law still means that Jamaicans have no rights to access the white sand beaches on the island. And every year, hotels are buying up more and more of these beaches for the exclusive access of tourists. I'm here in Portland, Jamaica with members of the Blue Lagoon Alliance who will be talking to you more about this issue and what you can do to help.
I learned to swim right here at the Blue Lagoon behind me. Today, I have to come here to private access. If this private access closes tomorrow, neither me or you out there will be able to come here and enjoy this Blue Lagoon.
Go of the Blue Lagoon give me personally a devastating hit. My income it chopped right down to less than half my regular income. To the bamboo rafting and the motorboat ride, that was the main activity that was done here previously. But since the closure, no more activities.
We used to make enough money to send our children to school, pay our bills. Since the closure, our bills are up. No money to pay them off. Been borrowing money morning, noon, and night.
What is happening here is a result of the 1956 Beach Control Act. The Beach Control Act essentially says Jamaicans have no right to beaches. Jamaicans, we're born here and live in this country. We should have access to our beaches.
People are suffering, people are starving, so they don't know what to do.
In Miami Bay, in other parts of Jamaica, fishermen have been displaced of livelihood. The coastlines of Jamaica be controlled by major private companies, hotels especially.
The reason why the issue continue to really be a problem is because of government complicity. The kind of tourism that the government is promoting requires disempowerment and displacement of the Jamaican people. And the Beach Control Act is a policy that gives them that power.
I'm a claimant on a court case to support beach access rights in Jamaica.
And check out the caption below to find out how you can support.
Share this video. Beach access is a human right.
Jamaicans should have a free access to all beaches. It is time to stop burying our heads in the sand and realize that pretty soon we will not be able to set foot in certain places in our own island, Jamaica. The public road, which has been used for generations of Portlanders, was closed August 2022 by the Portland Municipal Corporation. Access to the Blue Lagoon is now through a private land with no formal plan to extend free access beyond 2025. Please join with Portland Environmental Action and Jamaican Beach Birth Rights and Environmental Movement, JABEM, to demand unfettered public access along the Blue Hole Parochial Road for all time. This is to protect free public access to this important national monument. If you live in Portland or if you can make it to Portland, please come and support continue public access to the Blue Lagoon in Portland, Jamaica at the Port Antonio Courthouse on March 25th at 9 a.m. If you have been following me for a while now, you must know that I'm very passionate about Jamaica and about our beaches. More importantly, I made a post about this when I was in the Cayman Islands, and I also followed the whole closure of the Blue Lagoon during last year. It is always baffling to me, the selective outrage about the lack of freeness of our beaches in Jamaica. It is very interesting to watch people agree and disagree with this matter. We do not need stretchers and showers at every single beach. What we need is to have free access to our own land, to our coast line. And as you can see here, the police has been sent to places such as the Lagoon Road. This road has been used for Portlanders for so many years and closed just for no reason whatsoever. And right now, come 2025, we don't know how persons are going to be able to access the Blue Lagoon. Don't come on the comment and tell me, say, people are drowned there, so, because whole heap of people are drowned over Bob Marley Beach and people drown everywhere. It is not the Blue Lagoon alone. And don't forget that there is still a fight going on to protect Bob Marley Beach, which is also going to be blocked off, which is also another landmark in Jamaica. Very important for our culture. Very important for what Jamaicans stand for. So Jamaicans, me wish me was there. I would have been in the airport Lancor House a long time. From today, me would have been there, so, but me not there. So me I ask you, me I beg uno, please go support and go represent and stand up for your rights. Thank you so much for watching. Much love.
A lot of people not gonna like what I have to say, but I don't really care. Imagine Andrew Wallace say, Jamaicans who live abroad, encouraging Jamaicans who live abroad to come home. Jamaicans who live abroad, come on. Come on, listen. Imagine I come to the beach. You have to pay $2,500 just to enjoy the beach in Jamaica. Jamaica is for tourists. Only tourists can enjoy our land. Locals cannot enjoy our land. I mean the ones who can afford it. Imagine a trying mother who already can barely put food on the table, but their school fee cannot even say, let she take her kids then to the beach one Sunday or something just to go enjoy the water. No, because she have to go come up with $1,000 each just so the kids could use the beach. This is ridiculous. No beach in Jamaica is free. When I'm in the Bahamas, I go to any beach, I ain't got to pay $1. When I go to Florida, I might pay for parking in Florida, but that's about it. But here, no man, it's ridiculous. Andrew, come on man, at least the locals can enjoy the island. Locals can even enjoy the island for free. They're talking about come on. And guess what? Idiot, them still have vote. As the election is them, all of them are roll. You want to see them pan truck and see them campaign. No sense them brainless. Like seriously. Imagine you already can't find food put on the table for your kids. And not even a free beach. Not even a free beach. So let me carry the kids and go on the beach. 2,500 Jamaican dollar. Huh? That's like 25 US dollar. Or 20 US dollar. Imagine you have to go to the beach with your 4 kids and you have to pay $20 US each plus yourself. And oh boy, it's hard. I love my country. I love my islands. I love the nature of my country, yes. But the government can do better. They can do better. And what people can campaign for, they don't. Me, they'll never get me marker X.
Residents of St. Anne are taking to the streets, protesting what they describe as an attack on their economic, environmental and recreational rights. At the center of the protest is Little Duns River Beach, which residents say is the only remaining free beach accessible to the surrounding communities. They're accusing the Urban Development Corporation, which manages the property, of fencing off and locking residents out of the beach, effectively denying generations of locals access to a natural resource they say belongs to them.
Beach access made sense. You get no fence. Beach access made sense.
I want you to ask our government the question. Why is there razor wire at the base and at the top of a fence that a river that the Jamaican people should have access to? Makes no sense to us other than the government is trying to hurt its people. Vendors, by the taxi drivers, by just people of the community. We're having water problems in Davistown, in Steertown, in Chalky Hill, and this is where they would come and collect water and the UDC fence it. There's a fellow Rastafarian brethren across there that grows his things and him come and catch water. If him try to access it right now, he's going to be ripped apart in the razor wires and the fence. Why is the UDC using razor wire in the fence? And I'm going to show you on the foreshore on the other side the use of razor wires. So,
Beach access made sense. Don't get no fence. Beach access made sense. Don't get no fence.
Dingy, what you have to say about this so them fence off the water from you get your fresh?
Poor people, brother, we not nothing, you know. It's a fool, brother, we have this myself, brother. We put in them and take it away. And the one who plays it off myself now, they want it to come. Yeah, no, brother, it's things can't work, so man. You have to do yourself, man. The government have to come in for it. And maybe have to do yourself, brother. I just have to work there to be here, enough more that people tell you, you know. You see, you do yourself, brother, you can't come to this family. No, man, a wickedness is Babylon and deal with, brother.
Well, you could say this is beer elder, beer man in them age where I use this waterfall. As we put them to interview them to find out what them think about this. Them so pissed off, they so fed up of this thing. The man never come use the river daily. On social media we have put it out pad. What you got to say for them I try to take over the property in fencing? Yeah, them I try to fence out the man them from coming from use the beach.
Why? Who?
Then say UDC send them come to the fencing.
Really? Why?
You don't know, them not give it that.
You notice something, I noticed something in Jamaica. Every beach access and every freshwater access fence up. This is the last one, really. I know the more fence here. So what we must do? What must we do? What must we do?
You have nothing to say about it, Barker.
What must
you have
we
nothing
do?
to say about it. We have to say about it as well that we come and say every morning.
Alright. The fence up the place, I mean, you know? No, no. Have to be, hey, what is the set?
Yeah.
What is the set? They come back and farm.
Yeah.
Take it away once.
And they are cool.
Right? And they say that it's for the people of Iraq. No, then come back, take it away again. Okay, so this is what people voted for. To have them property systematically taken away from them because the fresh water are fluid. And the salt water is ours. We're going to set fence up and we don't have no access to them anymore. So, see the pipe and fence and wire come. The fence are the little fresh water. What we have, a Duns River. I mean, up our Mystic Mountain, we come from the other side. Pipe and fence come, then come to fence.
Yeah, from Mystic Mountain have this as wastewater. They don't use it, do not more around them slide and them pool. And over here for now, we have to be in the water after them done use it. The rich man use the water already, drive, go do them pool, then slide, and what left, We are using it as wastewater with them have it as, and them still want it.
What must we have? What? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what it is in Jamaica. Understand? Go through this program.
This is the little Duns River where people come and do them little washing or something. From the other day, we just see the UDC sending people to come lock it down. We show you in a court to discuss this matter. Also, the 28th of this month back to court and them coming doing this construction. We don't know really what's going on. Nobody come to and said nothing. What's going on about this country. As you could see, them are on a wire fence. I put up a wire fence.
Just to introduce yourself to us, Reverend. Go ahead.
I am Jonathan Hemmings. I'm a member of the Ulterior Ministers Fraternal.
What's happening out here this morning, Rev?
Well, the members of the Ulterior Ministers Fraternal are here to create what John Lewis, I think, called a little good trouble. Good trouble. We are here because we consider the continued closure of this facility to the ordinary Jamaican people, to the public. We consider it untenable. We note that the closure is on the pretext of law and order. It is an attempt to address crime and violence, and any attempt to address these issues must be commendable. But crime and violence and law and order cannot be secured on the back of justice or injustice. Justice is a fundamental for lasting peace. And this facility has become a justice issue for us over the years. We know that it was closed because crime took place here, murder took place here. But I don't know of any other facility. Dolphin Cove next door. Mystic Mountain next door. I don't know that any of them would have been closed for such a long period of time if a murder took place within their vicinity. So, you know, to close it for that reason, for this longer time, I think might be indicative of it being used as a pretext for something more sinister. We know that attempts have been made in the past to privatize this facility.
Just to introduce yourself to us.
Just, of course, advocating for the rights of the Jamaican people to access their beaches and rivers, and for the rights of the vendors to also earn a living from these spaces, just as how anyone else is earning in hotels and villas and restaurants and guest houses, that the local people need a piece of this pie as well, called tourism. And this is an environmental friendly product, it's a community product, and we are vouching for it. Open Little Duns River so our community can also benefit, and our community in and around here is feel like 90 degrees today. I'll take a swim after this, but I can't go in the water. There are almost 4 or 5 miles of beach access from It Priory coming to Ocherios, and there is no access for the communities in and around St. Anne.
I did say final, but what if your stand here today, you don't see any improvement over the coming weeks?
Well, we have to continue the protest. The fight continues. This is an internal reparation issue, where since emancipation and since independence, we have been fighting the same battle for the rights to access the lands the lands that will allow us to cross over them and get to the sea. So we'll continue these protests until the authorities realize that we, the people, are serious about our fundamental rights of access to the treasures of the land, to all our beaches and rivers. And that is the message that we are sending today. We do not need a piecemeal approach. We don't need 60 beaches. We need fundamental rights of access to the foreshore of Jamaica. That is what our heroes fought for. That is what is due in a just and equitable society where we're fighting for economic justice, environmental justice, and we're asking for internal reparation for us to access our beach and our river. It's a rights issue, and we'll continue to do this until our rights are realized.
By now, we have all heard the terrible statistic that less than 1% of Jamaica's beaches are accessible to the public. But I just wanted to remind you that when next you come to Portland for the best Jamaican jerk of your life, there is a beach called Winifred Beach, not too far away from Boston. And basically here they will ask you for a donation to contribute to keeping the beautiful beach clean. And that donation is at your discretion. You can pay as much or as little as you think you can or you think you see fit. But this is an amazing opportunity to enjoy Jamaica's coastline. We have been here all day. The sun is going to be setting soon, so do not get confused by the clouds. My girls and I have been in the water. We've enjoyed the waves. We have enjoyed the cool, therapeutic seas and the beauty that Jamaica has to offer. Of course, we hope that the beach situation will be resolved very, very quickly. But until then, this is a reminder that you can come to this beach, and I'm sure there are others. I will stay on the hunt for us to enjoy the beauty that Jamaica has to offer. And yes, it should be for everyone. So please come take a look and let a little donation leave your pockets.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I hope you have watched this full clip how really these Jamaicans, they are really coming out and they protest against the colonial system, because this colonized system, this system of European, they have really affected most of the Jamaicans, and these beaches are being managed by Jamaica and by European colonizers. And that's why I normally say that these European, they gave us the political freedom, but they didn't give us the economical freedom, and that's why we have the fake democracy. So you have also seen how this message is being proved that right, we are given the fake democracy, because denying the country to enter their own beaches and allow the foreigners to come to their beaches, it's very bad. I know that most of the government is making a lot of money through tourists. I know that those visitors are coming to pay a lot of tax to the government, but you cannot demand the Jamaicans to enter the beach. It's the high time you allow them to go and enjoy and even see the benefit of their beaches, because you cannot have something that is not benefiting you. You must benefit from your resources. That is like their resources, because it's the beach that is being there, and I'm being told that these beaches are being managed by the colonizers. When you go to the Jamaica, you will find most of these beaches are being managed by the Western countries. And I normally say that Prime Minister is sleeping. You must start working for the people, and it's the high time you allow people to go and really enjoy. And you remember during the vacation time, Jamaicans really denied to enter that beaches, because it was said that we have so many visitors, and it's not only about visitors. These beaches must really benefit for the people of Jamaicans, but not. And that's why I can remember here in Africa, in Burkina Faso, most of Burkina Faso people are not really enjoying the freedom of their gold. Their gold were being taken out by the Western countries, and when Ibrahim Traore came in power, he made sure that these really reserves are being beneficiary for the citizens of that country. So this is the same, it might be applied for the Jamaicans. It's high time like Jamaicans must be respected, and that's why I normally say that the war between Jamaicans and Prime Minister, it's because of this giving the first priority to the visitors, because you find that those beaches are being managed by the European countries or Western countries, and then also some businesses in Jamaica most of the big businesses are being managed by Chinese, and you find that those Chinese are being given the first priority over the Jamaicans, and Jamaicans really feel like this is not fair. We must be equal. In fact, this is our country. You must be given the first priority, and that's why this war being fought by this. Maybe you can maybe come out and say that Jamaicans hate the visitors or whatever. It's about the Jamaican government. The government is really rely on the international issues and leave the citizens, and that's why even their beaches are being denied to enter in. It's not fair, and these beaches must be utilized by all means. And even though you are looking for the money, but it's the high time you really acquire. So guys, if you are in Jamaica, have you denied to enter the beaches? Because these beaches has been so, because during the maybe vacation, people maybe wants to go and relax to that beaches, take a photo and whatever, and when you just want to enter that beach, you are being told that this beach is not allowed for the locals. And then we know the owner of those beaches are the worst people. That's why I normally say that colonizers are being our leaders are being used by puppet, and that's why you will find that most of our leaders are being puppet to the white people. So this is some of the things that's making white people to be really scared, because black people to scare white people. You will find that those beaches are being managed by white people, so they threaten the country, and that's why now you find the black leaders being quiet. And I laugh out loud, Jamaicans, they are really coming out and do a protest, because it's their freedom. Their freedom must be given. Their freedom must be really practiced so that they gain their full independence. We want to gain full independence. We want to do away with colonizers coming out and taking. I know that this direction is from the Western countries, not from the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is being pressured by the Western countries, and this pressure, then the Prime Minister put it on the citizen. Thank you so much for watching me. I'm your host, Team Tesi Reaction. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now, and let's meet in the next video. Wagwan guys.